let me quickly go to our next speaker, Vishal, as well. He has been sitting quiet and enjoying the conversation for so long. So, Vishal, tell us something more about your role at Axiom and how is it going for you?
Yeah, so I joined Axiom recently. Before that, since I started my tech sales and business development career in 2009,
Mm-hmm.
and I was in the energy segment, which was predominantly public sector heavy. And the kind of dynamics that I had seen there helped me understand the various problems, the technological issues, the backbone of technology that was
Mm-hmm.
going to drive the future in the energy segment and the utility segment. And given that, the next step for me was to try and see which products and the applications might be more relevant to this segment. And that's when I moved to SaaS world and started selling SaaS products. But then again, I felt a disconnect, and the
Mm-hmm.
disconnect was I moved further away from the technology, which was a driving factor, and that was cloud. So
Fantastic.
when I was in Kalki Tech, that was when I was dealing with the energy sector, we were just
Mm-hmm.
everyone was talking about on-premise. No one was even ready to hear about cloud because energy sector is very sensitive. It is sensitive to attacks. It is sensitive to thefts and whatnot. And they didn't want a new stranger to be in their world, in their
Right.
ecosystem, and that was cloud. But now I see that even the financial sector is accepting cloud, and that's when I thought I need to be back in this track and drive this evolution. People were talking about cloud adoption so far, but now people are talking about cloud evolution. We are going to the
Right.
next step, where because of this pandemic, now everyone is fast tracking their digital transformation and digital initiatives in their organizations, and moving to the cloud. Now cloud adoption is not a new thing, but cloud evolution is the next big thing. And that is what excited me, and that's the reason I'm here at Axiom. I have
Mm-hmm.
seen firsthand the kind of change that we can bring to the table by helping the startups and enterprises equally to drive their cloud evolution. And yeah, so the current trends are multi-cloud, cloud, open computing, and interoperability that we just talked about recently. So these were few
Right.
of the exciting aspects, and that is what I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to push through Axiom. Fortunately, I got to work with Azure earlier as a partnerships manager. Now I'm working with AWS as a partnerships manager. So I bring to the table the know-how of different cloud providers and what each one can contribute to this exciting journey in cloud.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you so much for explaining that. So one of the key point which you're mentioning is initially the energy companies were very receptive. I mean, they basically had closed doors
Yes.
when it came to technology adoption, and they just wanted everything in-house. On-premise was a thing. Right now, they have open doors and they are doing experiments. They are evolving along with the evolution in the cloud,
Yes.
which is great. And Exam has been there to help out a lot of innovative companies as well.
Yes.
Now, I mean, with this rise of cloud startups in India and every other company going for on cloud premise rather than in-house premises, and even in fact, one of the very recent highlight of this month was Freshworks getting listed at Nasdaq. So, how do you look at that as an opportunity or that as an inspiration for Indian startup, Indian cloud startup ecosystem altogether, Vishal?
So I was just reading a recent survey which talked about the Indian SaaS business growing to $75 billion business by 2025, which is like almost 15%, 15 times jump from what we
Right.
are doing right now. And that is fueled by this cloud world. Okay. Everything cloud. And it is very easy for startups to hook onto an idea and implement it immediately with what the like hundreds of services provided by AWS and Azure cloud, and also the credits and all what they give to help the startups come to life. Now, earlier there was a struggle to get started and get recognized for an idea which was like revolutionary. But
Mhm.
now, any basic idea which is again a replication of another idea but solving a problem differently in a different way is being accepted. So the acceptance has become more easier for new startups, new approaches, new ways of thinking and implementing a solution for a certain problem. Now take the
Mhm.
case of Khata Book. Khata Book closed a big series round last month.
Correct.
Now the basic problem that they are solving is uh,
Digitizing the
debit and credit
accounts.
entries. Yeah. So
Yeah.
account reconciliation. So basic thing, but they are hitting a pulse there. They are capturing the masses there. So now this is where the Indians are trying to get into the masses. They are trying to solve the problem for
Mhm.
the masses, of the masses, by the masses, and that is what is driving the innovation and evolution.
Superb, superb. Very powerful statement said by Vishal is Indian ecosystem right now is trying to solve the problem of masses by the masses and for the masses using cloud as the backbone and of course identifying the key problem, identifying the pulse is very important to develop a scalable solution. And of course, cloud companies and the platforms would help you to do that, to launch and scale in no time. This is great take. Thanks, Vishal, for sharing that.